What did you eat for breakfast this morning? Maybe you had some cereal or toast and eggs. What are foods made of? And what happens to them inside your body? What makes some foods different from other foods? What sorts of food does your body need? And what organs in our bodies digest food? During the next few minutes, we're going to try to answer these questions and others as we investigate food and digestion. At some point in your life, you've probably felt really hungry. You decide, why does the body need food? Food provides the body with energy, as well as other materials to grow, repair itself, and carry out the everyday body functions. The body converts the food we eat into materials called nutrients. Nutrients are the substances in food that the body needs to maintain itself. There are 6 kinds of nutrients that the body needs: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. Different foods contain various types of nutrients. For example, foods such as pasta, breads, cereals, and fruits are high in carbohydrates. Carbohydrates contain sugars, which, when broken down, serve as the body's main source of energy. Proteins, another nutrient, are abundant in foods such as fish, milk, poultry, beans, nuts, eggs, and dairy products. Proteins play an important role in the growth and repair of the body, as well as serving as a source of energy. Foods like bacon, butter, or ice cream are high in fat, another nutrient. Too much fat has been linked to heart disease, weight gain, and certain types of cancer. However, the body still needs moderate amounts of fats for many important processes. Fats are high-energy nutrients, abundant in meats, cheeses, butter, and oils. Most foods contain another nutrient, vitamins. Oranges, for example, contain high amounts of vitamin C, and dark green vegetables are rich in vitamins A, C, and K. There are many different types of vitamins, which the body needs in small amounts to carry out a wide range of chemical reactions. Minerals are another group of nutrients, also needed by the body in small amounts. Minerals are nutrients not made by living things, but instead absorbed by plants and other living things. When we eat such plants or other living things, we obtain minerals that our body needs. Calcium, for example, is a mineral needed to make strong bones and teeth. Imagine going an entire day without drinking water, or something like milk, which is made mostly from water. Water is essential to the survival of living things. In fact, a good part of the human body is made up of water. Therefore, it's crucial to drink at least 4 to 8 glasses of water per day. You decide. What's the role of digestion in the body? Digestion is the process by which the body breaks down food into a simpler form that it can use. The process of digestion in the human body is complex, involving many chemical reactions and various organs. The digestive system is a group of organs that work together to digest food. And the digestive tract, more specifically, consists of a series of tube-like organs joined together to digest food. When you bite food and chew it, your teeth break it into smaller and smaller pieces. The process of physically breaking apart food into smaller pieces is called mechanical digestion. Liquid saliva in your mouth moistens food and makes it slippery, enabling you to swallow it. Saliva also begins to chemically break down food. This process of chemical digestion occurs when food is broken down by chemicals in the body. Chemical and mechanical digestion work together to digest food not only in the mouth, but throughout the entire digestive tract. From the mouth, food is swallowed and forced into a long, straight tube called the esophagus. The esophagus squeezes food down the tube with rhythmic muscular contractions, referred to as peristalsis. Food flows from the esophagus into the stomach. You compare. How is the shape of the stomach different from that of the esophagus? The stomach is bigger, rounder, and more bag-like than the straight esophagus, and food is held in the stomach longer to allow for digestion. First, food is mechanically broken down as muscular contractions squeeze and churn it. While that's going on, chemicals called enzymes and acids are secreted to break down food, forming a liquid soup-like mixture known as chyme. The action of squeezing food and mixing it with fluids is somewhat similar to the way clothes are cleaned in a washing machine. After a few hours, chyme leaves the stomach and enters the small intestine. The small intestine is a long coiled tube, about 6 meters long, or about the length of this car. It's called small because it has a diameter of only about 2.5 centimeters. The small intestine is bustling with chemical activity. In fact, nearly all chemical digestion of nutrients takes place here. As food moves into the small intestine, it mixes with enzymes and chemicals that are secreted by other organs. The liver and the pancreas, for instance, secrete chemicals which help break down different foods. Once various foods are sufficiently broken down, they're absorbed by the small intestine. This is an image of the inner lining of the small intestine. You observe. Describe how it looks. It looks rough and bumpy. The inner surface of the small intestine is coated with millions of tiny bumps called villi. Villi greatly increase the surface area of the wall of the small intestine. Nutrients are absorbed into tiny blood vessels found inside the villi. Blood then carries the nutrients throughout the body. By the time the remaining food material reaches the end of the small intestine, most nutrients have been absorbed. Whatever materials are left are pushed into the large intestine. While the large intestine is much shorter than the small intestine, it has a larger diameter of about 7.5 centimeters. In the large intestine, a great deal of water is reabsorbed. What's left leaves the body as waste. It's important to take care of your digestive system so that you can enjoy good health throughout your lifetime. One of the most important things you can do is to eat a well-balanced diet. You wouldn't fuel a car with soft drinks, and similarly, you shouldn't fuel your body with candy, soda, and potato chips. It's very important to eat a well-balanced diet consisting of a wide variety of foods from all the major food groups. Regular exercise and getting enough rest are also important. You should also have a physical examination by a medical doctor once a year to ensure your digestive system and other body systems are healthy. During the past few minutes, we've investigated some of the fascinating features of food and digestion. We began by discussing the 6 kinds of nutrients that the body needs: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. We learned that digestion is the process by which the body breaks down food into a form that it can use. We then followed the path that food takes through the digestive system, starting in the mouth, proceeding down the esophagus and into the stomach, where it forms a soup-like mixture called chyme. Chyme then goes from the stomach into the small intestine. Here, a great deal of chemical digestion as well as absorption occurs. Whatever materials not absorbed in the small intestine are pushed into the large intestine, eventually leaving the body as waste. Last, we discussed the importance of eating a well-balanced diet, exercising, getting enough rest, and having a regular annual medical examination to maintain a healthy digestive system. So, the next time you take a bite out of an apple or drink some water, think about some of the things we've discussed during the past few minutes. You just might think about food and your digestion a little differently. Fill in the correct word to complete the sentence. Good luck, and let's get started. Number 1. Fats, proteins, and minerals are examples of Number 2. As soon as you bite a piece of food, begins. Number 3. The digestive system is a group of that digest food. Number 4. Most chemical digestion of nutrients occurs in the intestine. And number 5. It's very important to eat a well-balanced